These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to a special celebrity edition of Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. Are you ready for this, Eggheads?
Absolutely.
All right. Hoping to crack up the Eggheads today are You Must Be Yoking. Now, everyone on this team is a stand-up comedian, and in honour of their comedy credentials, I thought I would start proceedings with a joke. So, Judith, who wrote the book Great Expectations?
What's funny about that?
Do you know the answer?
Charles Dickens.
No, Charles Chickens.
Oh. God.
Oh, dear. Let's meet the challengers.
My name is Gary Delaney, and I'm a lot sportier than I might look. In fact, I picked up a little niggle at the gym the other day. I mean, he pronounces it Nigel.
Hello, I'm Rob Deering. I'm a musical comedian, a keen quizzer and a marathon runner, and I'm hoping that at least one of those will come in handy today.
Hi, I'm May Martin. I'm a Canadian comedian, and I've been told that my head looks exactly like a kernel of corn.
Hi, I'm Des Clark. I do breakfast radio, so this is way past my bedtime. I also grew up in Glasgow with the name Desmond, so I get my sense of humour from my parents.
Hi, I'm Marlon Davis. I finally moved up my mum's house. I now live with my dad.
So, Gary and team, hello.
Hello.
Great to see you all. And, Gary, this is kind of exciting. Different territory, I'm guessing, for you.
Oh, this is you know, very exciting, especially having to come up with real answers rather than come up with something stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this should be fun. But, you know, we can do this.
Rob, you love to quiz, don't you?
I do indeed.
Yeah, I've seen your quizzing credentials, mastermind and whatnot, and
yeah,
we're
Wicked
good.
Pop Master I've done, yeah.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
So have you got some idea of the form here, Rob, and who's good at what and all that?
Yeah, well, we've all looked into that, but the trouble is, you know, the working rule of thumb with the Eggheads is that they know everything. So you can't lean... There's no real weaknesses to get a toehold on. But if there are any, we'll abuse them.
OK, you've got to just, exploit the gaps in the knowledge. They are there. They just need finding. May, as a Canadian, is this new territory?
No, my whole family's obsessed with Eggheads. Yeah, and I've been here 7 years. I've watched it every day. I'm obsessed. Yeah, it's the only time my parents have ever been proud of me. So when I told them I was doing this. Yeah,
wow.
I can barely look at the Eggheads. I'm so starstruck.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
Des, what about you? Strengths and weaknesses?
Well, the first weakness is seeing the Eggheads, because they look like the toughest front row of any gig that I've ever been at. I don't know if being Scottish is a strength or a weakness. I'm just glad this is the one, as a Scottish football fan, this is the one international competition that I've qualified to play for. So, but on that, I think sport might be a strength of mine, but everything else may well be a weakness.
Marlon, are you a quizzer?
Yes. I just answered that question.
No, I can't give you a point for that, but it's a good answer. Do you watch or do you take part?
I do watch this, and my family watch this as well. My auntie loves this show. Okay. And she found out I was coming on, and she said one thing to me: don't embarrass me. But I'm looking forward to this, and I just want to say to all of the guys sat there, you're going down.
Whoa.
Tell him. That's what we need. Let's see what you can do, comedians. I'm excited by this. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers' chosen charity. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to our next show. So the Eggheads have won the last 11 games against the celebs. Ooh. In a way, that's good news. It means they're feeling very smug, and it also means the jackpot is very high. It's £12,000.
Wow.
Hello.
Are you ready to start? Hello. Are you ready to start?
Yes. Yeah, let's break that duck.
Good. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of arts and books. So one of you against either Judith, Kevin, Beth, Barry or Dave.
I can't do arts and books.
Well,
What do we think?
Who's strong
I
on
can
that?
do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. You're strong on this?
I'll do it.
OK.
You're... Okay,
I don't want to go out first round, but I can try.
Yeah,
Okay,
like that
May.
confidence. Okay,
I've read
let's do
all
it.
the Harry Potter books.
Do you know what? They come up more often than you'd expect. And Dave has the horrible moments with Harry Potter. So, May, who would you like to take on?
I'm a big Judith fan. I'd like to take on Judith.
Great. You watched the show. This is good. May from You Must Be Yoking versus Judith from the Eggheads. And just to ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in our legendary question room? May, good luck here on Arts and Books.
Thanks, Jeremy.
So, from Canada, Do you find you connect with Canadians at gigs? Do you shout out to Canadians?
Yeah, occasionally. There's often people turn up from my old high school or old friends of my parents and things. Yeah, it's a massive country, but it seems like I know everyone from Canada. You
do talk about your mother a bit, and I think she must be like a lot of people's mothers. She's always ringing you up and worrying about stuff. Yeah,
she's a highly strung. She feels everything very intensely. My mum. Yeah, she's very worried about me being here.
Oh, is she? Right.
Yeah, on Eggheads.
Has she got a way of seeing it in Canada? I'm just thinking.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to send her some. I'll just tell her I won.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, well, we're shouting out to May's mum here. If you're watching it in Canada, here we go. Answer books, May, against the very great Judith, who won, of course, £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and is, I think, still the only woman to have done that, Judith.
Yes.
Wow.
Would you like to go first or second, May?
I would like to go second, please, Jeremy. Thank you.
So Judith has the first question, and here it is. Which Hollywood star's 2012 autobiography is called Total Recall, My Unbelievably True Life Story? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, or Bruce Willis?
I have no idea. There's obviously an illusion there, which I'm going to miss again. Bruce Willis.
I'm really sorry you've missed the illusion here as well. Missing illusion seems to be a hobby of yours, but we know you are a great quizzer. Total Recall is the film that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in.
Oh, I knew it was a film, and I simply couldn't remember who was in it.
Yeah, and it's easy to get them all confused. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the right answer, Judith. OK, May, this has started well. Your mum is now relaxing.
Yes, yeah.
Here we go with your question. The gamekeeper Oliver Mellers is a character in which controversial novel? A Clockwork Orange, American Psycho, or Lady Chatterley's Lover?
A gamekeeper seems like it would be from Lady Chatterley's Lover era, and that was a controversial novel. Didn't somebody say in the court case it isn't the kind of book you'd want your wife or your servants reading? That was, yeah. I'm going to go with Lady Chatterley's Lover, please.
Brilliant. You're right on every count. Lady Chatterley's Lover. Do you know who wrote it?
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you. I can't remember.
No, Judith, you say.
D.H. Lawrence.
Of course, of course.
D.H. Lawrence. All right. Game on here. The comedians are ahead. So, Judith, the play's The Thing Wherein I'll Catch the Conscience of the King is a famous line from which Shakespeare play? Judith, is it Othello, Twelfth Night, or Hamlet?
It is from Hamlet.
It is indeed from Hamlet. Hamlet is right. OK, May, level, but you've got a question in hand here. The novels of which English writer who died in 2000 are reputed to have sold in excess of 1 billion copies? Jilly Cooper, Barbara Cartland, or Agatha Christie?
I think Agatha Christie died earlier than that, I think. I'm going to go down the middle. I'm going to guess Barbara Cartland.
And do you know what kind of stuff she writes, out of interest?
Erotica. No, I don't know. I really don't.
It's not far. It's for Mills and Boon, romantic-y, lovely, swirly colours. Hearts, pink champagne. Barbara Cartland is quite right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Well done. 1 billion, that's amazing. This is really exciting now, because you've got 2 and Judith has got 1. And Judith, if you get this wrong, you'll be knocked out.
I know.
Who wrote the trilogy of novels known collectively as Lark Rise to Candleford? Judith, is it Flora Thompson, Anne Bronte, or Elizabeth Gaskell?
I think I do know that. That's Flora Thompson.
It is Flora Thompson. OK, Judith may be getting into her stride. May, get this right, and you're through. Tête Raphaelesque éclatée, or Exploding Raphaelesque Head, is a 1951 painting by which artist? Is it Salvador Dali, Paul Klee, or Piet Mondrian?
I don't think it's Paul Klee. I think I'm going to go Mondrian, who's French, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, well, lots of lines with Mondrian. Any eggheads know this?
What, the answer?
Yeah, the answer.
Oh, Dali.
Salvador Dali is the answer.
Okay.
So equal after 3 questions. We go to sudden death. We start with you, Judith. We don't have alternative options. Dolores Claiborne, published in 1992, is a novel by which American writer, best known for his horror stories?
Oh, gosh, Dolores Claiborne. My mind has gone completely blank. I think wasn't there a film of it? I think I saw a film of it. Stephen King, I don't know.
What is your answer?
Stephen King.
Stephen King is correct.
Oh, phew. That was nice.
That's awkward. So you need to get this right, May.
Yeah.
Michelangelo's fresco painting, The Creation of Adam, can be found in which building?
It's in the Vatican, isn't it? Does that count?
I think you've got to be more precise. Which building?
I've been there. I've seen it. Yeah, it's in that big cathedral. I can't. The cathedral, Vatican Cathedral. Yeah, I'm just gonna say the Vatican Cathedral. Oh, no, Jeremy.
Oh, May, I can't believe it, because you've been in there and you know it, and I feel bad even saying it. Vatican Cathedral I can't accept, because that's the whole group of buildings. We need the... Judith, do you know?
The Sistine Chapel.
Of course.
Sistine Chapel.
Oh, no.
Oh, May, knocked out by the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, no, fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, sorry. Well done, Judith. You hung on in there. You got through the incident with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yes.
which we won't talk about. Sorry, May, you're out, but early days.
Hey, I've had a great time in the legendary question room.
Well, don't worry, you're coming back and you can, strategize with the team.
Okay.
All right, so return to us and we'll play the next round. All right, a difficult start for You Must Be Yoking. They've lost a brain from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost any yet, I stress yet, and the next subject for you comedians is history. So who wants history?
I'll be mediocre on it. I can be mediocre on history.
Okay, Rob.
Want to do that then?
It?
All right.
I think you
You're
can
gonna
do
go
it.
for it?
All right,
Yeah.
All right, it's Rob.
mediocre.
Done.
Brilliant. Now, don't go yet, don't go yet. Choose an egghead, can't be Judith. Who do you want to take on? Who looks like they're unsighted on historical events?
Oh, I can't.
Pick the youngest person, they'll remember the least history.
Let's go. Take Beth. Yeah.
It's not crazy suggestion.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
Take Beth. Yeah.
All right. So Rob from You Must Be Yoking versus Beth from the Eggheads, identified as the youngest. How about that? The day just got better.
Well, yeah.
No, I see what you mean, yeah. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions. Rob, you mentioned marathon running in your introduction.
I did indeed.
And you love to do that?
Yeah, how does that happen? How do you get into that? I'm doing 2 in the future, and that will take me up to sort of 9.
Well, and I know you do a podcast on it, and...
Yeah, me and another comedian, Paul Tonkinson, we run and talk while we're running, which some people, again, find ridiculous, but we do that, and it's a lot of fun.
That makes it sound like 3 times as difficult as just running, actually.
Yeah, but I think humans are good at talking and running. It's singing and laughing you can't do. That's when you choke and fall over.
Well, when I see your comedy, I always think that you bring in the music, and that, so you have your pedals and your guitar and often singing, and does that make it harder or easier?
Well, I think what you're showing really is that I'm fussy. I'm a man who needs a hobby, you know what I mean? I'm always running or doing a quiz or fiddling with my pedals. I just can't sit down for 10 minutes.
You are a quizzer, Rob. I know you'll deny it, but you've been on Pointless Celebrities, you've been on Mastermind. What was your special subject on Mastermind?
Novels of Jane Austen.
And did you get any questions wrong?
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm. And you've been on Weakest Link, and here you are. And 15 to 1 as well, I think.
Yeah, I did 15 to 1 back when I was a civilian, so that shows how keen I am.
And are you a quizzer because your mum and dad used to quiz you at the breakfast table, or...?
I think that in the Deering family, we always did trivia instead of emotional interaction, so it really...
All right, here we go, Rob. History, good luck. I know you're a quizzer. You're up against Beth. Do you want to go first or second?
I will go second, please.
OK, comedian's going second. Here we go then. Beth, your question. Which of these countries was an integral part of the British Empire? Brazil, India or Mexico?
Wasn't it the jewel of the British Empire was India?
India's correct. Rob, What is the historical wattle and daub? Wattle and daub. Is that building material, type of armour, or siege engine?
The wattle is twigs and the daub is mud. It's a building material.
Building material is the right answer, Rob. Well done. Comedians, he answered that with excessive conviction, I thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was great.
I thought that's just no messing.
No.
It's extraneous information. You don't need to show off that
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
it is.
Adding extra stuff in is very good because it discomforts the eggheads. All right, here is your question, Beth. Who disguised himself as a woman going by the name of Betty Burke after the Battle of Culloden? Is this Robert the Bruce, William Wallace, or Bonnie Prince Charlie?
This is where my Scots history falls down, and if my grandparents would be both turning in their graves because they're both Scottish. I'm about to get killed by my fellow eggheads, aren't I? I know some. I know one of them escaped into exile, so I'll go with that one. Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Okay. Eggheads, is she right?
Yes.
Okay, you're not going to kill her, that's fine. Bonnie Prince Charlie's right. Ooh. You nearly had her there, Rob. Here's your question. The Golden Horde, also known as the Kipchak Khanate, was a western arm of which historical empire? And so Kipchak Khanate is two words both beginning with K, K-I-P-C-H-A-K, and then K-H-A-N-A-T-E. The Kipchak Khanate. Ottoman Empire, Mongol Empire, or Persian Empire?
I haven't got any information here. This will be a guess. Based on Kipchak Khanate.
Kipchak Khanate.
Kipchak Khanate. What a picture. Kipchak Khanate. I think that it is the Mongol Empire.
Sounds like it could be one of your songs in your next act.
Kipchak Khanate.
Yeah, you could do that on the loop.
I really cross over because loads of people know about Kipchak Khanate Horde, don't they?
Let's check with the Eggheads. Eggheads?
Yep, it was indeed, yeah.
Mongol Empire's right. Well done, Rob. That was a big moment. Okay, Beth, your question. The physician Galen was born in Pergamum in the 2nd century, studied in Greece and Alexandria, but lived most of the later part of his life in which city? Rome, Madrid, or Paris?
I would like to say Rome, but then it could be, no. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Rome.
Rome is right. 3 out of 3 for Beth. So you need to get this one right, Rob. The original capture from the Dutch of what is now New York by the English took place during the rule of which British monarch? Anne, George I, or Charles II?
I don't think it will be Anne. I'm not confident on this at all, but I'll go George I.
George I is the wrong answer. It's Charles II, Rob. He'll be knocked out by Beth. That's a blow.
Sistine Chapel.
The comedians. Even shouting Sistine Chapel won't help. Please come back to us. We'll play round 3. OK, You Must Be Joking have now lost 2 from the final round. The Eggheads, as it stands, will all be in the final. Let's try and change that now, guys. The next subject is film and TV.
Can we have a
that's
montage? If this was a film we weren't doing very well, we'd have a montage now to music of us boning up on facts, quickly learning things, and then we'd come back with a knockout punch. So,
Yeah.
Can I just say as well, Rob is a genius on film and TV.
Yes! I'll do this one. I can do this one, right?
I'll consult him as we go through to see whether he knows all the answers. Don't worry. But someone's got to go in the booth. It can't be him.
Yeah, Marlon.
OK, Marlon.
Marlon, okay.
I can do this. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
right.
Take it.
Yeah.
And it was Marlon who laid down the gauntlet at the very start. Now, which egghead do you want? It needs to be one of the guys here.
It's got to be the one at the end.
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, the one at the end.
It's my nemesis. It's right there.
Wow.
I'm feeling it. Marlon from You Must Be Joking versus Dave from the Eggheads. Please go to our question room now. Marlon, were you hoping for the film and TV round?
Of course.
And have you been targeting Dave from an early stage?
I have. And this is what's happening right now. You're about to see it. It's going to be spectacular.
It's happening right here, right now.
Right now.
So I know you were crowned winner of the FHM Search for a Stand-Up Hero Going back a few years now, 2009, and I'm guessing that's kind of what started it all for you.
It did. It's opened up a lot of doors, and you've just been going, taking it from there. You've just been travelling all around the world, putting smiles on people's faces. So hopefully I'm doing that right now in people's living rooms.
All right, they're cheering you on here. Film and TV, Marlon. Would you like to go first or second?
I'm gonna go second.
Here we go, Dave. What is the profession of the character played by Robin Williams in the 1989 film Dead Poets Society? Teacher, lawyer, or architect?
He's a teacher.
Teacher's correct. Marlon, don't worry, don't feel the pressure.
I could have got that one.
I know you would have got it. Here's yours. Stick a pony in me pocket, I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. Are the opening lines from the theme tune to which TV comedy series? Marlon, is it Mrs. Brown's Boys, Only Fools and Horses, or The Office?
It's not Only Fools and Horses, it's not that. It's not The Office. Mrs. Brown's Boys?
Let me just check with Gary, because I think he knows.
It's definitely Only Fools and Horses.
It's Only Fools and Horses.
I know that one. That's Only Fools and Horses, I said. Is it Only Fools and Horses? I'm going to go with Only Fools and Horses.
That was the... It's the... Help us out here, Gary, because you will have seen it. It's the one... It's Rag and Bone. And all, no, I'm thinking Steptoes and stuff. I'm getting a bit confused myself here.
It's Cockney Market, yeah.
That's
Stick a bony in your
it.
pocket.
See, you didn't do it in Cockney, so that's...
That's it. I've got it now. All right, Dave, your question. In which film does Bela Lugosi famously say, "Listen to them, children of the night, what music they make"? Is it The Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, or Dracula?
I've got to go Dracula because that's what I associate Bela Lugosi with.
Dracula is quite right. So he's got 2. Marlon, you need to get this one right to stay in. Which Shakespeare play was turned into a 2015 film starring Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard? Is it Macbeth, Coriolanus, or Henry V?
So I'm thinking Macbeth. And you got Coriolanus. But I can't remember that as a film. So I'm gonna go with Macbeth.
Your team like that? Do we like that team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Macbeth is correct.
Of course it is, because I knew that.
Well done, Marlon. Well done.
Thank you.
You're still in it, but Dave can end the round with this question. Who replaced Nick Hewer as one of Alan Sugar's advisors on the TV show The Apprentice in 2015? Dave, was it Peter Jones, Claude Littner, or Mary Portas?
It's not Peter Jones. It's not Mary Portas. It's the brutal but excellent Claude Littner. And he terrifies the apprentices when he's going through the interviews on the final 5. But excellent TV viewing.
The answer is Claude Littner. You've got it right, Dave. Oh, Marlon, sorry. He's done that thing. He's been an egghead to you. And you've been beaten and knocked out. Come back to us. We've got one more round to play. So, as it stands, You Must Be Yoking have lost 3 from the final round. Gary, any change of strategy now?
Yeah, we're going to answer the questions correctly. that's our new plan, I think. Yeah.
Yep, OK, well, the eggheads are still all there. And I've only had one answer wrong so far.
I'm not convinced any of them are all there, if we're being honest.
I think you're quite right
That is
there,
a
Gary.
separate subject. The next one for you is music. Is music good?
Is it music before 1994 when I graduated, in which case, yes. If it's after 1994, no.
It can be both, to be honest. It can be Mozart and there can also be Little Mix.
I think, as someone that hosts a breakfast show, I should step up and take this one.
You've got to do it.
got
Okay,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Very
if somebody
good.
thinks that Shame and Ebenezer Good is still #1, I definitely shouldn't be doing this one.
I will take this.
So Des from You Must Be Yoking, also from Capital FM Scotland's Breakfast Show. Who do you want to take on? You can have, let's see, we've still got Kevin and we've still got Barry.
Well,
They're both good.
they're both very good, but I like the comedy of Barry.
That's the first time anybody's ever said that.
We've thought it, though.
A jolly soul, and anyone that wears that shirt has a lot in common with every comedian.
Barry, is it a magic eye picture? Because I'm trying to look at it long enough for it to turn into a dolphin.
I think
He has a different one every day. That's what's amazing.
It's camouflage. In a rose bush, he's just a floating head.
Do you think it is a magic eye picture and it's just a load of answers underneath? It just has to unfocus. And
They're all the cuffs.
I think we'll have fun. I'll take on Barry.
Very good. Des from You Must Be Yoking takes on Barry from the Eggheads in the shirt. To ensure there's no conferring, please, for the last time, take your positions. So we're taking a little bit of radio music knowledge into this round, hopefully, Des.
Well, we hope so, yeah. And if I get questions wrong here, I will be ribbed on the radio for my lack of knowledge.
Tell me about the show.
It's Capital Breakfast Show. It airs across Scotland, and it's what you'd expect. Bit of chat, bit of music. We've got a lovely team. Celeb interviews as well, the best of which I think so far has been Andy Murray, because we managed to make Andy Murray laugh, and people said it wasn't possible, because I did my Andy Murray impression to him, and he was very happy that someone could recreate his voice at the drop of a hat.
That's brilliant.
Really happy. Yeah, because he'd never heard someone do an impression of him to him before, so I did it to him, and he laughed a lot. His brother Jamie and Mum Judy laughed even more, so...
Were you actually visible to him when you were doing it, or was it down the line?
It was face-to-face.
Wow.
I got him. He was doing a big charity gig, and he'd done an interview backstage, and I don't think he knew what he was in for. I think he thought it was a serious one-to-one interview about his career, and instead I just sort of talked to him in his own voice for about 5 minutes and kind of freaked him out. But he was so good with it. Such a lovely bloke.
Yeah, it's brave of you to do it. Of course, Scotland has I guess the best, culture show in the world and the best place to go and see comedy, which is the Edinburgh Fringe. But I don't know if you're slightly jealous of that as a Glasgow man.
You've picked up on that. It's lovely being from Glasgow for many years. We didn't really go to the Fringe as much, even though it's only an hour away. But now it's just such an important part of comedy. It's like the World Cup of comedy, and it's nice to hang out with your mates and occasionally get a laugh.
OK, we're on music. Des, would you like to go first or second?
Do you know what? I'm going to go first. Let's go for it.
OK, here we go. Good luck, Des. Which song from the 2013 film Frozen won an Oscar for original song? Is it Let It Go, Frozen Heart, or In Summer?
Well, it's a big movie, and I think it's got to be the famous song Let It Go.
Let It Go is quite right. And there was a great moment with John Travolta, wasn't there, at the Oscars, where he had to introduce Idina Menzel.
It's my favourite. It's my favourite moment.
Yeah, I remember
ever.
that, and it came out as various different things. I think she was Irene Pretzel by the end of it.
Yeah, well, hang on, May was watching.
I think it was Adele Dazeem.
It was Adele
It was the
Dazeem.
greatest moment of my life.
My wife laughed at that so much that I now have her on my phone as Adele Dazeem. If she calls, that's who flashes up. But you're absolutely right, May.
Perfect, yeah.
He just kind of panicked, I think, or something, Des, did he?
Yeah, I mean, it happens in life situations, but it was
Brilliant.
bizarre. And
absolutely brilliant. You could, the following day, you could put your name into a Travolta name generator on the internet and find out what Travolta would have called you. OK, Barry. In my imagination, there is no complication. I dream about you all the time. Are lyrics from which Kylie Minogue song? Barry, Slow, The Locomotion, or I Should Be So Lucky?
I think that's I Should Be So Lucky.
It is. I like the way you swayed in time to it.
Well, I was singing it in my head.
I Should Be So Lucky is right. Des, which British male singer had a UK top 10 single in 2015 with Hold Back the River? Is it Robbie Williams, James Bay, or Ed Sheeran?
Hold Back the River is a great song, and this guy's a great singer-songwriter. It's James Bay.
You're right on every count. James Bay is correct. Went to see him live. He was amazing. Kind of, in a lovely way, quite arrogant. he was going like this, fanning himself,
Has he not got anyone that fans himself for him?
No, he just was totally in control. He was brilliant.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
OK, Barry, which American composer, born in 1932, wrote the film scores for Jaws, E.T. and Star Wars? Barry, is it John Williams, Hans Zimmer, or John Barry?
That would be John Williams.
It is John Williams. So far, so good for you both. Let's see if the third question separates you, and it goes to you first, Des. Which British dance act, whose members included Maxi Jazz and Sister Bliss, had hits in the 1990s with God is a DJ and Salva Mea? Faithless, Prodigy, or KLF?
Fantastic live act, these guys. I love them. Faithless.
Brilliant. The questions have fallen well for you here. Faithless is right. Well done. 3 out of 3. Maybe going first was the key here. Maybe we're going to knock out an egghead here. Let's see. Barry, to stay in the original Broadway musical productions, which actress created the roles of Rose in Gypsy and Sally Adams in Call Me Madam? Julie Andrews, Bernadette Peters, or Ethel Merman?
Well, it wasn't Julie Andrews. Rose in Gypsy and Sally Adams. Now, I think Ethel Merman predates those musicals. So I'm going to go for Bernadette Peters.
Bernadette Peters is your answer. Let's see if the challengers know.
It's Ethel.
We think Ethel Merman.
They like Ethel. Ethel's the answer. Barry, you've been knocked out.
Yes!
Hey!
Come on!
All right! Well done, Des. You absolutely, without a hesitation there, you've taken on Barry, you've knocked him out. He won't be in the final, and if you both return to us, we will play that final round for £12,000. Okay, this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So that is Rob and May and Marlon from You Must Be Yoking, but also Barry from the Eggheads. Would you please now leave the studio? Okay, so we got here Gary and Des. You're playing to win You Must Be Yoking, £12,000.
Yeah.
Dave, Beth, Kevin and Judith, you're playing for something that money can't buy. You're playing for the Eggheads shirt. You're playing to keep this run going. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge, and you can confer.
Oh, all right,
okay.
there we go. Yeah,
Gary and Des, so talk about it, think about it, and overall the question is, can your 2 brains defeat these 4 in a massive victory for the comedians?
We're the new Jedward. We've got this.
Yeah, you've got it. And if you win, then it's brilliant material for your acts. There's no doubt about that. Gary and Des, do you want to go first or second?
First seemed to work when you did it.
Well, for me, let's do it again.
Let's put the pressure on there, make them crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. First.
OK, here we go. General knowledge. Gary and Des, your first question. With which neighbouring country does Argentina share its longest border? Is it Chile, Paraguay, or Colombia?
Well, I was going to say Brazil. Yeah. So that's...
So was I.
So Chile's a long, thin one at the edge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's probably...
I think that's good logic.
And Argentina, they make beef. Beef goes into Chile. Yeah. So that's this.
Based on
this is 3-2-1, isn't it? We're getting Dusty Bitten.
I think so. So based on the combination of beef Chile, you're thinking Chile?
I think so. Well, Colombia's only little, isn't it? And Paraguay, I don't know much about.
No. In the absence of a definite answer,
Chile.
Go for it, but I think Chile.
Chile. We're very confident.
Chile is your answer. Let's just check with the Eggheads here.
It's Chile.
It's Chile.
Yes.
Well done.
Only
because you're right, it's a long...
So, yeah, we tipped you off on that. Yeah.
Is it a long, thin strip down the left-hand side?
Yeah.
OK. Yes. Well done, guys. Game on.
This is playing Risk as a kid. And it's my knowledge of geography.
Behind you, the 3 comedians just suddenly went into, like, tunnel vision. They're thinking, OK, we're on now.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
I could see that. May just dropped her head as if to say, this is now happening. OK, Eggheads. In which 2016 film does Tilda Swinton play the role of the Ancient One? Deadpool, Suicide Squad, or Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange. Yeah, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, yeah. Yeah, good, that's fine. We believe that's Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is the right answer. OK, your question. In which year did Sebastian Coe compete in the Olympics for the first time? Gary and Des, was it 1972, 80, or 88?
Yeah, it's 1980.
I think 84 was when, wasn't it like Koevet Kram won loads of things and did really well. Was 84 when the Russians weren't in it, or was that 80?
80, there were no Americans. 84, there were no Russians. 80, it was definitely out because that was the big Coe-Yvette rivalry.
72 is too early. 88, you'd definitely done it by then.
In 80, I think Coe won the 1,500 metres gold and Yvette won 800 metres gold, and they thought it would be the other way around.
Right.
So it's definitely 1980.
All right, we're on it. OK. It's 1980. We're very confident.
1980 is correct. Good stuff. You know your sport. Eggheads. The grinning, gap-toothed Alfred E. Newman is the mascot of which comic magazine first published in 1952? Is this Private Eye, Mad, or Oz?
Mad.
Yeah, because Private Eye's 61, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Oz
Yeah.
is later. Yeah, it must be. Well, you know it was Mad anyway, don't you?
It's Mad magazine. Yeah.
But even on the dates, it tallies.
Yeah. Yep. He was the face of Mad magazine.
Which was my favourite magazine when I was growing up. Mad is the right answer. Well done. Okay, they won't be thrown off that easily, but get this right and you may not have to do any more work today. Here's your question. How many prime numbers are there between 20 and 40?
Oh.
Prime.
You've got 3 options, 4, 8 and 12.
Divisible between 1 and itself, isn't it? So what are the primes? Is it 1, 3?
Between 20 and 40.
7, 5. Oh, God, I used to know this. So what would be 20? Well, 21's divisible by 7 and 3, so that's not good. 22, all the even numbers are out, aren't they? 23, that'd be one of them.
Yeah.
Because 25, you've got to divide 5s.
29.
27, 9 and 3. 29, yeah, we've got nothing that makes 29, does it?
No.
So I guess that's 2. 30, 31, 33 is 11 and 3, 35 is 5s. 37, so that's not a multiple of anything, is it? I can think, 37.
No.
So we've got 37, so what are we up to 4 now?
Yeah.
Okay, and then 39 is 13 and 3, so 4.
So let's do that again. So, yeah. Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it?
Yeah, 4.
Let's go for it.
4.
4 is your answer. Now, this sort of question is meat and drink to Barry. So, Barry, I'll call you in. What is the answer?
4.
4 is right. Well done.
Hey!
Yeah, which is not a prime number.
So it's and you were absolutely perfect. Your logic: 23, 29, 31, 37. So, Eggheads, comedians are playing for £12,000. If you get this question wrong, they've won. You've played very well against the celebrities so far, but is this the moment you come unstuck? Is this the moment where the audience collapses in gales of laughter? Here we go. The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat is a book by which scientist? Is it Richard Dawkins, Stephen Hawking, or Oliver Sacks?
Oliver Sacks. Yep. Oliver Sacks.
Yep. Okay.
That is Oliver Sacks.
Oh, you knew that. Oliver Sacks is right. If only.
Oh, so close.
They didn't work it out like we did.
No,
so I don't think
they didn't bring in indivisible numbers for their
Yeah,
calculation at all. I noticed that. So we go to sudden death with £12,000 to play for. This is a great contest. You played so well.
Right.
Just keep it up. Just keep getting them all right. Something will go wrong.
Okay.
For the end, for them.
It's for charity. Don't feel guilty if you beat us.
Honestly, people always try that and they just look back gimlet-eyed. There's no feeling there. There's no mercy. Here's your question. Sudden death. On maps of the London Underground, what colour is the Northern Line?
Black. It's got to be black, isn't it?
Definitely black.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's black.
Black is right. Well done. Eggheads. Deemsters are the most senior judges appointed and based in which of the British Isles?
Isle of Man, isn't it? Isle of Man, yep.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the judge. That's the name given to judges in the Isle of Man.
Huh. You didn't even hesitate there. I wonder if you've snatched at it slightly.
No.
Isle of Man is the... No, says Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Isle of Man is the correct answer, Eggheads. They're hard to beat.
Yeah.
They're really good, aren't they?
They are really good. I thought that might cause them trouble. Sudden death, we're on. Your question, how are you on cricket?
Oh,
Which bowler
with the bat?
Which bowler took a hat-trick to secure cricket's county championship title for Middlesex in 2016?
Tiger Woods?
Mate.
I've no idea. I don't know any... I know Gary Sobers.
I mean, 2016?
Yeah. Freddie Flintoff, he was a cricketer.
I mean, who...
He's a nice guy.
OK, let's... Who do we know that's modern that plays cricket?
Peterson? Kevin Peterson?
I don't think he's... I don't know, maybe he is playing county cricket. I mean, there's... Jimmy Anderson? I mean, who bowls? I'm Scottish, I'm not supposed to know about cricket.
No, give us the question again in case there's a clue tucked away in it.
Which bowler took a hat-trick to secure cricket's county championship title for Middlesex in 2016?
Is Stuart Broad still playing? Stuart Broad? Jimmy Anderson. I'm just throwing out cricketers that I know.
Literally, well, you're ahead of me in that you actually know names. I was just going to be guessing at like Bob Smith, things like that. So, you know, Bobby Cricket.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm probably not as up to date on cricket as I am on other sports.
So Jimmy Anderson, is that?
I mean,
we're taking a wild guess.
We're taking a wild guess. Hang on, let's have a think. Do we know, are there any other cricketers out there? Bowlers?
I went to see a cricket game with my friend once.
Okay.
Because he was really into it, and he said, "Come and see a game, and then you'll be converted." And we went to Edgbaston to watch it, and it just rained all day, so we sat in the stalls drinking cider. so.
I'm trying to think if I know any England bowlers.
Does it have to be somebody who plays for England? I don't know.
No, I guess not.
There's a brilliant Indian cricketer, isn't there? Does he play over here? Somebody, I can't remember his name.
It's not an area that I've got a lot of expertise in, a rough knowledge. Sometimes you hear the scores and hear names mentioned on TV.
Much more than me, so.
What do you want to do? Pick a name.
Jimmy Anderson? Am I saying that right? Is that?
James Anderson or
James Anderson?
Oh,
right.
well,
okay.
I mean,
should we just go for that? Let's just, yeah.
Go for that.
James Anderson.
James Anderson. Let's just check with Dave.
Stephen Finn?
Nope.
Wouldn't know that.
The answer is Toby Rowland Jones.
Oh, I was going to say that. Oh, Toby.
At least it wasn't one that came up in your discussion. That's the main thing.
He's my favourite of the Rowland Joneses, though. He's the bowler most.
OK, Eggheads, your question. You can take the contest with this. The square piece of dough, fried and covered with powdered sugar known as beignets, are most associated with which US city? Beignets is B-E-I-G-N-E-T-S.
Well, that's French.
Oh, B-E-I-G-N-E-T-S.
Beignets.
So it's probably New Orleans.
Probably New Orleans.
Is it city? Wanted.
Yeah, we'll have the question in full again, Joe.
Beignet.
The square piece of dough, fried and covered with powdered sugar, known as beignets, are most associated with which US city, Eggheads?
Well, assume it's
New Orleans.
Assume it's New Orleans. I mean, it's a French term for a type of donut, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's a fritter.
Okay.
A beignet.
So,
yeah, that's fine with me.
New Orleans. We're not certain, but it sounds as though it's probably going to be New Orleans. So we'll say New Orleans.
New Orleans is your educated guess. If you got this right, the contest is over. The correct answer is that beignets are associated with New Orleans. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. And you quizzed so well towards the end there, you were ramping it up. But cricket, I'm the same as you. If it's any consolation, it just takes time to see if a new team of celebrity challengers have the brains to defeat them and win now £13,000. Until we quiz again, goodbye.